Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading. And today is July 7, 2023, and today is Friday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, the U.S. market selling off right before NFP, and that's the major economic event of the day at 2:30 South African time. Out of the United States, we have non-farm payroll numbers coming out for last month of June. Now looking into the markets as we're going into this number, looking at the Forex symbols, the euro bouncing off of that supportish level since yesterday, and looking at the indices, both the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ selling off. When we look at commodities, gold pretty much unchanged, while oil gets to resistance-ish level at $72 a barrel. Now when it comes to stocks, we saw Apple fill in the gap after a gap down, and yesterday we saw Amazon gapping down as well, and most probably will fill in the gap, so that's an opportunity there. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin remains unchanged. Let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. We're going to start with the Euro USD, and we saw it 50 pips bounce from its supportish level, almost hit that 200-day moving average on a 4-hour chart. Not that that's a massive indicator, but we did have this support at 108.42. We are at 108.90-ish level, just about 50 pips above it. All intents and purposes, we're trading right in between our two moving averages. Now, in the grander scheme of things, the euro has been range-bound trading as opposed to trending for quite some time. So with that in mind, just realize that that's where we're at least for now. So this NFP today is going to be a very important number. Looking at the other majors, not doing much. I mean, the only other one that was doing is the Japanese yen, which gained a bit versus the dollar, but has been possibly at the end of its upwards or downward spiral versus the dollar, right? So this is inverse relationship with the dollar and the Japanese yen, right? So if it goes higher, it means the Japanese yen is getting weaker. So keep this in mind, okay? Because this may change its character at this stage. It may find itself just range-bound trading for quite some time. Now looking at gold, not doing much. 1914 down from 1920-ish level from yesterday, so really unchanged. It did spike yesterday, but really on a non-event. Looking at crude oil, we're getting to that top of the range at $72 a barrel. Now that is resistance-ish level, so keep that in mind. We may find ourselves selling off. Now this is a minor resistance level, but nonetheless a resistance level. Now jumping into the U.S. markets, we did sell off quite aggressively on the Dow Jones, 34,600 down to 34,100. That's almost a 500-point retracement there. So saw some weakness there, and the tech stocks did see some weakness there as well. The NASDAQ, which represents some of the tech stocks, did sell off, but made some recovery towards the end of the day. Now two of the stocks that we've been following, Apple had a gap up, okay, the previous day. This was your gap up, but then it filled in the gap, okay? And now it's pushing higher. Now, so it's made back some of its losses. Now, remember, somewhere in the 185-ish area is supportish area on the 200-day moving average. If we look at it, that's it, right? Right over there. That's our moving average support. So it didn't even hit it, okay? Right here is where it is. This black line would be support. It didn't hit it, but it came close to it, okay? So as long as this is still in an upwards momentum, I would recommend that it's still, going to push higher. Now, Amazon did the same thing, did break down also, okay, had a gap down, but didn't really recover. And this is something we want to keep an eye on as today unfolds as well. So the markets should be a little bit more volatile than usual for this time of the year just because it's NFP today. But then we'll be back to our low again. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.